Okay, in this lab, what you're supposed to do is everybody's supposed to be in a classroom, and they give you a bucket with 30 standard dice in it, and you're supposed to roll it as a classroom um, project to do together or an activity. So if COVID rears its ugly head again, I'm going to show you guys how to do this virtually. So I just went to Google and found a virtual dice roller website. So here it is up here. And what we're going to do is we want to roll 30 dice. Okay. But, and these are standard dice, so they're 6-face dice. You can come down here and do non-conventional, but we're going to do the conventional, the standard one. And what you have to do is to pick two numbers between 1 and 6 inclusive. So I'm going to pick 2 and 3. So this entire video is going to be based on choosing the numbers 2 and 3. So you guys choose your own numbers, and you'll be doing your own dice roll as well. So I'm going to choose 2 and 3. And so we're going to start this where we roll 30 dice. And there I have 30 dice. And so now what I'm going to do is I have this little stylus here. Let me just, and I'm going to eliminate any faces showing that are 2 or 3. Okay. And in the beginning, it can be really easy to miss one. So 2 or 3, they're going to be eliminated. Okay, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to count how many are left over. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 left over. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go record that. So I have to get out of this stylus. So I started with 30, and after the first roll, I have 18 left. Okay. Now I'm going to come back to my website, and so what I do next is I'm going to roll 18 dice. So however many you have left is how many you roll the next time. Okay, and the numbers are still 2 and 3 for me, so I'm going to eliminate any 2s or 3s. Okay, and I'm going to count what's left over, and I'm going to record that number. So how many dice are left over? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so I'm going to get rid of this. I have to get out of that, and I'm going to record 13 in my second roll. Okay, so I'm going to come back here, and now the number of dice I'm going to be rolling is 13 dice. And again, I want to eliminate any 2s or 3s. Okay, and now how many do I have left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I'll go record the number 8. So I'm going to come back, and this time I want to roll 8 dice. Okay, and I'm going to eliminate any 2s or 3s. How many do I have left over? 1, 2, 3, 4 dice left over. I'm going to go record that. I'm going to come back here, and now I'm going to roll 4 dice. All right, I have to eliminate any 2s or 3s. How many are left over? I've got 1 dice left, so I'm going to come here and record it. Oops. Okay. All right, now I want to roll 1 dice. Okay, that's not a 2 or 3, so I still have 1 left over. So on the 6th roll, I still have 1 left over. Let's see what happens on the next roll. So I still have one left over. I'm going to roll one dice. Oh, it's not a 2 or 3, so I still have one left over. I'm going to roll one dice again. It's not a 2 or 3, so I still have one left over. I'm going to roll one dice again. It's not a 2 or 3, so I still have one left over. Roll a dice again. It's still not a 2 or 3, so I still have one left over. Roll it again. There we go. I no longer have any dice left. So I come back here and I record a 0. And of course, all of these other ones are going to be zeros. So that's my first trial, and I need to do 5 trials. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the video on hold, and I'm going to do 5 complete trials, and then I'm going to tell you what to do on this column. Okay, so I have done that trial 5 times, and these are my results. And so what we're going to do in this column is our averages. Okay, so we want the average of our 5 trials. So here I'm going to have 18 plus 20 plus 19 plus 19 plus 19, and then that number divided by 5. So 18 plus 20 plus 19 3 times. And then divide it by 5. Okay, and so I'm going to enter in a 19 there. Okay. Now I'm going to do it for the next row. So I'll have 13 and 17. That'll give me 30. Plus 13 is another 43. And plus 12 plus 11. 12 and 11 is 23. Okay, and if I divide that by 5, I'm going to get 13.2. Okay. Oops, what did I get? I forgot. 13.2, so that's what's going to go there. Here, 8 and 13 is 21, and 21 and 11 is going to be 32, and then 7 and 7 is 14, so I need 32 and 14. It'll give me 46, and then divide that by 5, and I get 9.2. On the next line, 4 and 8 is 12, 12 and 9 is 21, 21 and 6 is 27, and 27 and 6 is 33. And I divide that by 5. And I'm going to get 6.6. On this next line, 1 and 5 is 6, plus another 6 is 12. And 12 and 5 is 17, and 17 and 5 is 22, and 22 divided by 5 is 4.4. And then 1 and 4 is 5, 5 and 3 is 8, 8 and 2 is 10, and 10 and 4 is 14, and so I need 14 divided by 5 for the average there. I get 2.8. And then 1 and 2 is 3, and 2 is 5, and 2 more is 7, and 7 divided by 5 is 1.4. And then for this line, 1 and 1 is 2, plus 2 more is 4, and so I'll have 4/5 for that average, which is 0.8. And here I'll have 2, so the average is 2/5, which is 0.4. And again, I have 2/5, so the average there is 0.4. And here, everything else is 0. Okay, so I have completed the chart for the lab, and in the next lab, we're going to look and see how this is related to exponential functions and exponential growth and decay. So I'm going to end the video here.